Hi, welcome to Happier Ladies Ready, Set, Pod.
We're bringing you 5 mini episodes this week to help you make a smooth transition into the new year.
We don't want to hit the ground running in 2026.
That's not our vibe.
We'd prefer to land softly and walk with steady purpose.
Join us as we reflect, recap, and set intentions. I'm Azizi Williams. I live and work in the LA area. I'm a mom of 2 adult children, and I'm an education professional in the independent school world. I'm here with my sister, Malika Amandi.
That's me. I'm a SoCal native living in Western Massachusetts, a mom of 2 littles, and I work in higher ed.
In this episode, we discussed reflection prompts to review 2025.
All right. So, Azizi,
Mm-hmm.
in my coaching era, I created this 90-minute guided reflection process called Ritual Release and Renew that gave people a chance to really review the year in detail and see what floated up to the surface and basically what the best moment was and what the lowest moment was, and then to kind of draw conclusions from that so you could really honor the year in its peaks and valleys. So today, I thought it could be good for you and me to do this, not the whole thing, but just to answer a few key questions, taking our years into account.
I remember the ritual release and renew, and I loved it. It was so nice because it was like 90 minutes, as you said, on Zoom. You had a playlist that went with it. You told people to have their favorite beverage. It was like a nice, cozy way to really think back over each month and what actually happened in the year. I found it so helpful. So, because you are my sister and I have access to the Zoom last year, I actually did it on my own. Even though you haven't done it for a few years now, I was craving it. And so I did it. And it was fantastic. It still holds up. So, I don't know, Malika, maybe you'll bring it back one
I
year. The
think
whole
I
thing.
will. I just haven't gotten it together
Yeah.
administratively to do that. But I also did a recording from a previous year to help
Yeah.
myself. So we both have reviewed our years at this point.
Yeah. So now we are going to get into it, and we encourage you to do the same. You could listen to the prompts, you can pause, you can reflect, and then hear our reflections also. So we encourage you to do this alongside us.
So, Azizi, taking your year into account, what are you ready to release?
I think that I am ready to release. Okay, 2 things came up for me when I thought about my year. One of them is self-consciousness and
Mm.
just worrying about what other people think, particularly other people who aren't important to me. you know, I think some consciousness is a really good idea. Some self-consciousness is a good idea, but my self-consciousness can go into overdrive and it
Mm.
can make it difficult to move, particularly in social spaces. So that's something that I'm thinking about releasing. And then I'm also thinking about releasing saying yes to everything.
Mm.
It's really hard because I love to say yes. That is my favorite. Saying yes is my favorite. And it is just getting in the way of actually doing other things that I want to say yes to. I feel like I've
Yeah.
talked about this before. When you say yes to everything, you're actually saying no to some things, or you're saying yes to things, but not able to do them at the level that you'd like to do them at. And I just need to practice more discretion with extras, I think.
All right. I love this for you.
Yes. I don't know how any of this will happen, but that's not the point of this exercise right now. Right now.
It isn't.
That's a later problem. Right now, we just put it down, right? We're just throwing it
Exactly.
out there.
What are you ready to embrace, Azizi?
I'm ready to embrace, but I'm ready to embrace saying no.
Okay.
I guess those two are kind of related. So I'm ready to release saying yes, and I'm ready to embrace saying no.
Is there something on the self-consciousness side that is a positive?
Oh, that's a good question. I have to think about that a little bit more. Like, what is the action that's going to reduce the self-consciousness? You know what? Actually, I think it starts with self-talk.
Hmm.
I'm reading this book called the Self-Talk Workbook, and it is meditations to help change the way you talk to yourself because it turns out lots of us have this negative inner voice that is a drag. So I think that's what I want to embrace is more positive self-talk.
Okay.
Yeah. That was good, Malika. Didn't know that was coming. You're really good at this. So, Malika, what are you ready to release?
So I think I'm ready to release this kind of sense of bracing for something to happen. I realized that a lot of the year I was pregnant and then,
That's how pregnancy works. Yeah.
kind of knowing that giving birth was going to be an intense experience, whatever happened. And because I had had kind of a negative birth experience before, I was really bracing for the worst.
Yeah.
And it didn't go that great, but it's over now. And
Right.
I want to let go of that sense of like waiting for something to happen,
Mm,
that like physical hunkering down that I think I just do instinctively, like you're going to get hit or something. I feel like I'm doing that on a psychic level somehow. So I want to let go of that. And I think specifically with my birth story, I want to let go of the parts of it that were disappointing.
hmm.
It happened. It's still my story, but I don't think it serves me right now to really hang on to that going into the new year.
Okay. And I mean, you get to write the story. So
Yeah.
you could decide what you lean into when you're talking about it and what you don't lean into. But I like that for you because things are good now.
Things
You
are
you've
good.
definitely gotten past that. Is this like the foreboding joy that Brene Brown talks about?
Oh, I don't.
Doesn't sound like it. Like with Brene Brown, with that concept, it's things are going so good, something bad's going to happen. you
Mm,
know,
no, this is
this
not
sounds a little
that.
different.
No.
This is not that. All right, Malika, what are you ready to embrace?
I'm ready to embrace being in a family of 4 and what that means in all of its dimensions. So there's
Mm,
some fun parts, there's some hard parts, there's some no sleeping parts. It's a lot.
hmm.
And I'm ready to just say yes to what it is in this season. I don't really have a choice in that. I mean, it's happening, but I think
Right.
the way I relate to what's happening is my choice. And so I want to choose to be open to what it is, even the parts that feel hard.
And I think you said when you said embrace,
Yeah.
that is an action. That's a choice. Yes, it is just happening, but you want to embrace it.
Yeah. And I think the other piece is I want to embrace my body for me.
Hmm.
I've talked about this a little bit, but in being kind of done with birthing and supporting life with my own body, I really want to support myself. And I mean, it's self care, but it's also just like respect and owning the shape and size that I am and kind of celebrating my body for its own sake, for my own sake.
Wonderful. Some body positivity.
Yeah.
I will ask you what you asked me related to the disappointment around parts of your birth stories or anything that you want to embrace related to that. Is there anything positive to add that will help?
I think it's really focusing on Quincy, the product,
Mm-hmm.
and we might touch on this a little later, but just owning the fact that I did it, even though it wasn't how I wanted it to be. I did it and I giving myself credit.
There you go. It happened.
Yeah.
You successfully birthed a child.
Yeah.
And now you have a family of 4. All right. Well, let's take a break. And when we get back, we have 2 more questions we'll dig into.
Hello, I'm Diane Morgan. If you know who I am, you know who I am. If you don't, who cares? I'm here to explain Italian Time, a holiday phenomenon where Italians throw away their clocks and gather for eternity with San Pellegrino. I've been at this party so long that I've eaten 5 courses, hugged someone's grandma twice, and been offered a job in the family restaurant. So this holiday season, make sure to bring enough San Pellegrino to last you through the meal, the after meal, and the entire goodbye ritual. San Pellegrino, holiday on Italian Time.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, we are back. So the next set of questions, Azizi, what do you want to express gratitude for?
Well, this is an interesting answer, maybe because it was late at night when I was doing these responses, but I thought about OpenTable, the app.
Oh, okay. Not what I was expecting.
I know. When I really thought about it, I've had so many positive memories and
Hmm.
connections that started with a reservation. And the
Is
fact
this an
that it is
ad?
not an ad. I'm serious. I mean, so here's the thing. I had a goal this year to make connections and to connect with other people sort of who are in my role
Hmm.
professionally and socially. And it turns out that because I had that goal for myself, I put myself out there as the one to make it happen, to
Hmm.
find the date and to pick the restaurant. And so for me, it turns out having a reservation is really important. And Open Table makes it so easy to just
Hmm.
have a reservation. You know, you're going to show up and it's going to be there and that part's going to be taken care of. And it's just very easy to browse, to find things in a certain area, a certain time. So that has been a tool that's supported me with the connections that I've been able to make. So I have gratitude for all the connections that I've been able to make and all the wonderful meals that I've
Hmm.
been able to have. Even with my family, we talked about our meal memories and, Open Table help that. That's all I can say. I feel like
True.
I don't ever say that out loud or give Open Table any
That's great.
props.
And what do you feel like you need to acknowledge yourself for?
I thought about 3 things. 1, taking chances. I feel like I did step outside of my comfort zone in some important ways this year. 2, always having something to look forward to. And
Mm.
this is key. This comes out of
Yeah.
course, all the planning work that we've been doing and the quintile planning and everything, but it's so important to have something on the horizon that you're looking forward to, even if it's small, a
Yeah.
little trip, a little getaway, a special meal. So that has helped me with an incredibly stressful job.
Yeah.
So that's something I am acknowledging myself for. And then the last thing, when I thought about 2025, I am acknowledging myself for helping my family through transitions.
Yeah.
There were so many transitions. And when I thought about it, like our parents went through a major transition with the loss of their home. That happened right in January. And then you had a baby. Sinai went to college. Grayson celebrated a milestone birthday. Like all of this happened last year. And I was there for all of it. So I'm acknowledging myself for that.
Good job, Azizi. Second your acknowledgement. That's a lot.
Honestly, I wouldn't have thought about it in that way without the reflection. So that's why I appreciate going back. And what I did actually is I scrolled through my photos starting in January
Yes.
and just scroll through my photos to help remind me of like, oh, that's right. I was there and then we went there and this thing happened. And it's so handy that we can take photos and document our lives in these ways.
Yeah. I did the same thing. I mean, it's just kind of baked in that we take pictures now, and
Yeah.
it really did help me kind of remember.
I think it's an important tool in the reflection when you're going back a year or more. Okay, Malika, your turn. What do you want to express gratitude for?
I think the first thing that came up was kind of connected to the fire, which honestly, it was like, oh my gosh, that was in January. It feels
It was
like
in
it was so long
January.
ago, and it really wasn't.
It wasn't, and we're coming up on an anniversary of it,
Right.
which is
It's,
something we should talk
yeah,
about later, but
yeah.
that was profound. That was a huge, huge deal.
So I think I'm grateful that our parents are okay, that you're okay.
Mm,
This is the
mhm.
first time any of us have experienced that, but I think to be all the way on the other side of the country and
Right.
see my family going through this thing, I'm just grateful that everybody is okay health-wise
Mm,
and was
yes.
safe. I'm also grateful for all of the support of family and friends around the birth,
Mm.
your sweat equity. You came here and literally just labored, and mommy and daddy and Aunt Charlene, and then the friends that gave us food and checked in, and just that we had help. And
Yeah,
there's a variety of circumstances, some funds that allowed us to have nighttime help for
yeah.
a few months, which was just incredibly invaluable,
Mhm.
especially while I was recovering from the surgeries. Just know that Quincy was getting care at nighttime, that I was able to sleep.
Yes.
I'm just really grateful for that. So, those are the things that came up for me.
Those are good things. Those are meaty things to be grateful for. So, what do you need to acknowledge yourself for?
Well, what we were talking about, I had a baby.
Yes,
I did it with
you
my own
did.
body.
Yes.
And
It happens.
I also want to acknowledge myself. I'm grateful for the support, and I'm also acknowledging, like, I did a lot of prep to bring that in and to facilitate
Mm,
that. So, all of the, like, postpartum planning that I did, starting,
yes.
like, in my first trimester to line things up and make sure that people were gonna be in certain places, it really paid off, and I just wanna acknowledge, like, that I created that.
Mm,
It didn't just happen that we were supported.
yes. All the logistics.
Yeah,
That was not easy, but you were very intentional about it. Went after what you knew you needed.
yeah. It's like the hindsight is 2020 thing, which is the benefit of having a second child.
Right? You get to benefit. Yeah, all the hindsight now. You had 2020 focus on what you wanted to have in place. You knew it was gonna be different because obviously you had a child also you had to take care of.
Right.
It was gonna be a different experience, and so if you didn't need the help before, you really needed it
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Wow. Well, that was lovely. Thank you, Malika.
Thank you. It's good to reflect and make meaning of what has happened.
Yes. So important.
So now it's time for our Peak of Peaks segment.
Malika, what was your favorite purchase this year?
We got an air fryer, and man, that thing is a workhorse. Somehow the fact that it has a drawer makes it so much more accessible than the oven. Like, just using it, I don't know,
Yeah.
it feels like it's just easier and it's faster.
Hmm.
I talked about the mouse poo incident, and part of
Right. We
that
don't need to talk about that again.
part of the reason for that is that we're not using the oven because the air fryer is so much easier.
Right. Right.
So, it's nice to be able to just cook faster.
Well, I was so inspired and enjoyed using the air fryer when I was with you. We immediately purchased one because we also had one of those oven combo things,
Yeah,
like the toaster oven combo. Not the same. It
not
is
the
not the
same.
same. So I got the exact same air fryer that you have. It is satisfying to open and close the drawer. I think that's part of it. And like the sleek digital interface is nice. And I have to tell you, I was experimenting with buttered sourdough bread with a cracked egg on top
Hmm.
in the air fryer. It is delicious. but half the time the egg slides off the bread before you can
Oh.
close the drawer.
Oops.
And Grayson's like, what are you doing? What is this mess? So I think I need to keep playing around with that technique.
Maybe you
Try
need
to find one that
foil or
works.
something. Make a little wall.
But I need something that's going to make the egg stick to the bread so it
Right.
doesn't fall off. Because it's really good when I put like nutritional yeast and salt. It's delicious when it works. But it just, the air fryer is so many possibilities, like makes everything taste good. So I like that for you.
Azizi, what is your best purchase of the year?
This is like one of the hardest questions you can ask me because I have so many really good purchases and I love them all. And so I'm like, what do I talk about? The mattress, the
Well,
Crocs tennis
don't talk about them
shoes.
all. Just pick one.
I think I'm going to go with my Quince crossbody bag
Hmm.
because I use it every day. And without a good black, like everyday crossbody bag for so long, and this was a little higher. Like my price point's really low. So while in this grand scheme of things, when it comes to purses, Quince purses are probably considered affordable, but it was money for me. It was more than I usually spend. And it's so beautiful and fits everything and just goes with everything.
Mm.
And so I think that's what I'm going to choose, even though it was really hard.
All right. Good job.
Thank you.
Have I seen it yet? I don't know. I know you've talked about it, but I will take a look
I
the next time we're
don't
together.
know. Yeah, it's definitely coming. You'll definitely
Okay.
see it the next time we're together. So I'll point it out to you. And I've talked about it on the podcast. I know when I purchased it, I did.
Yes. Well, thank you for listening to this episode. You can find our show notes in the episode description.
If you like us, rate, review, and tell a friend. And don't forget to follow us. We'd love to hear what's making you happier. Send us a message at happierladies@gmail.com.
Our show was edited by Magnus Bjorgum, and our theme music was created by Norm Amandi.
You can find us on Instagram and YouTube at Happier Ladies and on the web at happierladies.com.
Azizi, are you ready?
Set.
Pod! All right. Bye.
Bye. Oh, no. There's so many.
Oh, boy. The overbuyer's dilemma.
So many good things. Oh, hold on. Where's my list?
This podcast is part of the Sound Advice FM network. Sound Advice FM, women's voices amplified.